Hey guys, first Regardsman here, and today I'll be talking about a Plasma Incinerator build for the Tactical class in patch 11.0 Space Marine 2. Now, Plasma Tactical is one of the most classic builds for this class. The Plasma Incinerator is a pretty powerful weapon. I do think the rate of fire variant is by far the best because getting out your charge shots is just like the most important part of this weapon. Not being able to shoot them quickly will lower your overall CHP recovery, your DPS, your ability to stagger, so having the rate of fire on both the primary here and your secondary on the Plasma Pistol is a pretty good option in my opinion. And for the perk tree, you obviously pick up Plasma Boost, which gives you a 40% damage increase on top of giving you better ammo economy on your charge shots, and that's why Plasma is kind of like a popular option of this class ever since they buffed up this perk. Now, as far as the perk tree on this weapon goes, you do have a couple options here. You could go down for like the blast radius like I did here first. Damage radius of a charge shot increases by 10%. The damage radius of the Plasma Incinerator shot, that's like the main reason to use this weapon over the rate of fire pistol exclusively, because this one does have a very high DPS because the charge rate of this thing is kind of stupid, but this one does have a better radius on those charge shots. Really nice for that. Now, the next perk here is Rampage. After killing 7 enemies in rapid succession, you deal 25% more damage for 10 seconds. Cooldown is 15 seconds. And now, because of that extra blast radius, triggering this perk is actually pretty easy, but definitely more so versus Tyranids and Chaos, because Zangors just have like way more HP and shields often than the Tyranids do, obviously. And Cultists will die in one shot, but they don't always clump up enough for the blast radius here, so let's keep that in mind. Next perk here is Efficient Charge. Charge shots from this plasma weapon use 2 less energy. This just helps out your overall ammo economy. Moving up here into the perk Fast Venting. Then I pick up the perk Plasma Collection. Now, you could skip over this perk if you want to and just take Charge Speed for Projectile Shot instead. This is usually what most people would build down. It's just going down here. I want to try something a little different today for ammo economy in general, but you know, usually I think the best option is going to Charge Speed, picking up Blast Radius again. Then you can move up here into Common Speed, pick up Adamant Restoration if you really want ammo economy. Then build here into Retaliation for 25% more damage, 25% more damage on a perfect time dodge. Then pick up Fast Venting. Grab the perk here, Home Precision, because this one says equip weapons maximum spread, it decreases by 50% when firing without aiming. You know, the Plasma Incinerator has a pretty shit aim down sights ability. I find it is way better in the hip fire when you take this perk than it would be otherwise, so I do like to pick this one up. And overall, I think this perk is actually very underrated, so I would definitely try this one out if you haven't done it before. Next perk here is Perpetual Velocity for shots charging 15% faster, and the final perk you can grab is either the perk over here, Efficient Charge, for even better ammo economy, or you could grab like Great Might for 10% bonus damage against Terminus. You know, that is up to you though. I did grab this one today because I just want to have a better ammo efficiency, but to be honest, they're both pretty good. That's pretty much all there is for the primary here. Now, for the secondary, the rate of fire Plasma Pistol has been top tier since like patch 9 when they buffed up the charge rate of this thing. The charge rate of the Plasma Pistol is kind of insane in this game at the moment, and I'm surprised it hasn't been nerfed, to be honest. But for the perk tree, I would pick up all the way down the top row for all of your ammo economy and damage perks, because this weapon's ammo economy sucks ass even on the tactical, where we have a 15% increased ammo reserve for this and our primary. But either way, it does do a tremendous amount of damage. The CHP recovery is top tier. The stagger is incredible. It's actually better for staggering than your primary is because of that charge rate, and also the CHP recovery is better because getting your charge shots off faster just means you'll be able to get all that HP back significantly more easily, so really good for that. And also, honestly, you know, just pick this one up because you are using Plasma Boost and affects both your primary and secondary. Now, for the melee weapon, I do take a Block Chainsword. I know daring today, aren't we? But we pretty much build it the same as always. The Block Chainsword is an incredibly powerful weapon in Space Marine 2. The range damage reduction and armor restore really help out a ton of the tactical class because tactical is very squishy, so having any type of damage reduction is very nice. And if you're unaware, on a perfect block with a block weapon, you will get like a 60% range damage reduction for 2 seconds. It's like a hidden effect that the game doesn't tell you anywhere, so really nice to have and definitely helps you out a ton. Now, for the perk tree, I just go down here, Perpetual Strength, into the perk Swift Recovery. Heavy attacks restore 100% more contested health, applies to the following attacks: Quick Punch, Front Kick, Shoulder Bash, Stomp. This one's like the best perk in the whole Chainsword tree, in my opinion. Getting back more CHP is like the selling point of this weapon, besides the overall AoE capabilities it has with stuff like Stomp and Bash, but Swift Recovery is a very good perk, has been since the game came out. Next perk here is Perpetual Strength, moving up here into the same perk once again for a 10% melee damage increase. Then I grab the perk here, Reverberating Impact, for a Stomp area effect radius increase of 50%. Move here into Combined Onslaught, Heavy Onslaught for more heavy attack damage, and then pick up Full Throttle for the combo skip And the final two perks I grab are Minora Slayer and Extremis Slayer. That's pretty much all there is for the melee tree. Now for the tactical perk tree, I do take Plasma Boost first. When plasma weapons are 30% overheated, their damage increases by 40%, and their charge shots use 1 less energy. This ups the value of your plasma weapons incredibly. Honestly, you could take this perk with just a secondary option, and you would still be getting a ton of value out of it. The rate of fire plasma really is that strong with this perk, and this on top of your Plasma Incinerator is kind of a no-brainer for this build. Next perk here is Heightened Vigor. After a perfect time parry, block, or dodge, you deal 10% more melee and gun strike damage, don't lose control from heavy hits, and can't be knocked back for 10 seconds. This perk just saves your life at times. No knockback in Space Marine 2 is incredible, and this one gives you bonus damage on top of that. Now, no knockback perks in this game are kind of a lie in their description. All they will do is take your knockback down like a tier. So a hit that would knock you over entirely will only stagger you, and a hit that would stagger you will do nothing. So still very useful, just like not quite what the description would say. Now, if you want to take the perk here, Relentless Pursuit, after a gun strike, range damage increases by 25% for 10 seconds. This one did get buffed this patch. It is significantly better, and versatility is also pretty good with the secondary option we have. But to be honest, Heightened Vigor is just way better in my opinion, so I would pick this one up instead. The next perk here is Emperor's Vengeance. Killing a Majora's level or higher enemy restores your primary weapon's ammo by 1 magazine. Cannot exceed maximum ammo capacity. Cooldown is 30 seconds. This one just gives you infinite ammo pretty much on your primary, so kind of a no-brainer. Next perk here, Secure Stockpile. Equipment charge restored by 1 for all of your squad members. Cooldown is 60 seconds. Now guys, a 60-second Melt-A-Bomb, Shock Grenade, Crack Grenade, Frag. These are top tier options in the game already, and getting them back off a 60-second cooldown for your entire team is absolutely fucking insane, to be honest. Aligned Aim is a really good perk too. This one is just absurdly good, so this is by far the best option in my opinion. Next perk here is Vital Data to give us back more Auspexes versus Extremis and Terminus, ones we wanted them against anyways. And the final two perks here in the Hero Tree are Precise Calibration and Concentrated Fire, because these two perks combined up your Auspex damage by like 195% on top of making it last 60% longer in the zone. Though you do have to keep in mind, you have to actually keep the Auspex on the enemy while they're in the zone, because if they leave the zone, they'll lose the effect entirely. But still worth taking, because if you have a coordinated team, you will just blow up a boss in like 2 seconds with this perk combo here. Really, really incredible option. Final perk here is Radiating Impact. A melee finisher additionally deals significant area effect damage in a 10-meter radius, and the cooldown is 90 seconds. This perk overperforms all the time. It does significant damage to bosses, Extremis, almost one-shots Majora's half the time, will wipe out Minora Swarms. A 90-second cooldown, this thing may seem like an eternity, but pretty much every time it is off cooldown, it does something amazing for you, and Signal Jammer still sucks, and Marked for Death got power crept, so definitely the best option here. Now, for the prestige perks, I do take Skill Supplier first, and reserve increases by 15%. Moving down here into Spare Power, because Acuity does nothing for us on this build. I know it says it like here in the actual prestige perk tree, but for this build, I would take this perk, Spare Power, for the extra charge off your ammo boxes, because this is definitely better in siege mode, but even in the missions, you will find ammo boxes, and sometimes this will help you, and to be honest, the other options aren't very good anyways. And the final two perks I grab are Resilience for more HP on Medicaid stims, and Fortitude for a health increase of 15%, because this class has basically no tank perks anyways, so pretty much always grab this one, because health increases in Space Marine 2 will save your life. And that's pretty much all there is for this build, guys. The Plasma Incinerator is a pretty good gun in this game. I do think it's been power crept a little bit by options like the Bolt Carbine or even the Ranged Melta, and especially the Pyroblaster at times, but it's still pretty damn strong. Really good at catching out Zangors that are flying around on the skies, and overall, it's a pretty fun weapon to use. And hopefully this build guide helped you, and if you like content like this, subscribe for more, and as always, take it easy. Thanks for watching. Bye. Oh, he's still alive. I'm gonna do it again. I just want him gone. What chapter are you running? Iron Lords, hence the red pants. What's up, Joseph? FGG the streaming go. I want to go that far. Yeah. Yeah, this shit's fucking annoying when they do this. Oh, there we go. Red pants so they don't see your blood. Brynhole, thank you for the prime sub. I'd rather have my equipment sloppy saved for a Melta. You know, that's exactly what I'm thinking, man. Is that, like, why would you make an equipment that's so mediocre compared to a Melta bomb? Especially when you're building it from the ground up. Like, Melta bomb was a launched item that has been top tier since the game came out.
No fear. We are here. Activating all specs in front. Turret reload. Just dead for a betrayal. Foul with.
Alright, well, that was too bad. I like cracks more than Meltas. I know it's a wrong take, but I do. I mean, you can like whatever you like. Nothing wrong with that. We've all got preferences in this game, you know? I even say that in the tier list I'm going to post pretty soon, that, like, a lot of people don't realize that you don't have to be a meta slave, especially in this game. All meta is in a game is a force multiplier for player skill. That's all it is in any video game ever. It is just talking about, like, what is the best possible tactic you can use when all other things are equalized, like player skill. That's all it is. When did they update the text on the 4 momentum to include shield rush? Patch 10. Been that way for a bit. Been that way for a minute. A relic? I mean, you guys are low, but if you are giving it to me, I do appreciate that.
My righteousness.
Captain Akaran, your Ultramarines are late. They are under heavy attack and need reinforcements.
We have visual on your location.
Make haste, lest your target is near to the harm of our blessed vessel.
That was tough, yeah.
Done. Swapping out magazine. Watch your fire, brother.
Oh, Paul, that's tragic.
Sun go down.
True, 0 times 100 is still 0. Some of you guys act like you're just the worst players in this game. You just pretend. Ooh, a Melta bomb. I might keep a crack grenade for chaos. Heroes of Saber will change voice lines for the mission with Tech Room release. They probably will. They have voice lines already. It wouldn't be that hard for them, I imagine.
Focus on that monstrosity. We triumph over our powerful method.
those guys always go downtown. That one. Oh, I don't want to get hit by that.
Full space, ready to scan.
Adequate performance noted, Talassa. I have opened the gates.
That's been a DP action. Oh, wait, what do you think we are here?
Cogitations are clear. We cannot
Dang,
preserve
we are
this
Iron
with
Lords.
such
I don't know what
a
chapter you
number
just
of
said.
troops.
Talassa is not there to provide you with protection. They are there to prepare that
Unless we're talking about
battle
chapter.
for flight.
It couldn't possibly
It's more like, do they remember the tech
be
priest in this mission says that there's no tech marine among us? Probably not. They probably don't remember that.
The vessel's fusion batteries are fully depleted.
J-boat, don't float. Thank you for the prime sub.
To start the ship's reactor.
There must be replacement cells we can source.
There is a fusion battery unit we could use to awaken the reactor, but it too will require charging from our power plant. Those areas of the facility are compromised.
An opportunity to test ourselves further, brothers.
Almost bad.
We are on our way back with it.
Due to the volatile
So we're probably gonna get another
nature of
boss
the
here.
fusion battery, safety protocols prevent it from moving without an attendant. Lead it along the tracks to the junction station.
Silence that sorcerer's fury. Tracks ahead. Look misaligned.
There are several consoles for managing the tracks nearby. You must perform the appropriate rites of alignment to achieve the desired geometry.
Assuming they possess the ability to extrapolate accordingly.
Surely the ultimate screen that includes for reasoning and spatial awareness.
Considering this plan of theirs, I have my doubts.
Thousand Sons assault unit sight. Your primitive tactics are best. I have eyes on a spearman. Scanning. He rallies to your side.
Oh, we got blood up my ass. Ah, that sucks. This'll.
Your aid, brothers.
I'm not gonna waste a relic if I don't have to. I'm sure it'll be fine. Alright, I'm just gonna do this. Get rid of this guy before he kills my teammate.
The archenemy sent us a hellfire. Do not include our deaths.
And that's probably the hardest part of the whole mission. They got homed in on what we need to do. That ramping up damage definitely hurts. This probably reaches the same cap as the siege mode does. Can someone explain how to fast melee block when it's full stack? I think it's supposed to mean. I don't know what your question is. Oh, I probably should have stayed down there. I forgot I have teammates. I'm so used to playing this one by myself.
Victory.
Once scratch more than half your health bar disappears. That's how it's supposed to go, though. That's just part of the plan.
Ammunition cache here.
With the boss
Omnissiah has
gone, it
blessed
should be
you with
fine.
an abundance of power. Perhaps in the machine god's infinite wisdom, they permit the transgression you're about to commit. Do not speak beyond your ken, engine seer. It does not take a Lucas to see this is an act of desperation.
Okay. Let's spin this around. Hi, FTG. What's up, Ted? What's up, Brulee? As I said, mortal scratch. It is a mortal scratch indeed. They do like 90% of your HP in one shot, but that's okay. Alright, let's go over here. These little fucking snipers. These guys are annoying as shit. I wonder how much damage they do right now. He just threw a fucking grenade 2 feet next to me. Am I being trolled? There weren't even any enemies there. Just me. I have to use the Fire Blast for CHP regen gets changed? Yes. Yes, it did.
Kill that foe as it summons 1,000 suns shall rule it.
It did indeed. That was OP though. I'm not surprised he did that. What would you say is the strongest team to go in siege mode? It's still heavy attack. Bulwark. Probably always will be.
We're almost there. What is your status?
The vessel is almost ready, Lieutenant.
Hold for our signal.
Ow.
Strike down that spearman.
Well, I found out how much damage they do.
Clear a path while falling from.
Nelson, transmitting targeting signal now.
We have it. It is weak.
Your data is clouded, Lieutenant. Maintain close proximity to target.
Crack grenade out. Activating all specs in front.
Reactor is primed for ignition. The vessel is ready. May this machine's service be forever remembered.
The Atreus is ready to taste.
I can see Tech Marine being really good in siege if the turrets aren't useless.
Target now.
I mean, I doubt it'll ever be better than the, I'm pretty sure it's a bolt weapon as a primary. Depends how good the shoulder gun is.
Errors detected due to signal
I know the turrets are probably gonna have ammo from the data mine.
trajectory.
And that's it, that's the plasma. Plasma build. People love the plasma in Space Marine 2.
May I have an end so steeped in fiery vengeance. An instrument of the machine gods.
That build's still pretty good. You still feeling down with the sickness? Eh, it's more so my voice is just tired. I've been talking all week. It's been a busy week. I had to make those dark type videos as well. I think I caught a sickness. What's up, Giggleton?